Hello, I'm BrigantiaBlackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Sunday and welcome to our series on the Havamal. This week we are examining verse 27 and we'll be looking at 3 different translations. The first reads, "A witless man, when he meets with the men, had best in silence abide, for none shall find that nothing he knows if his mouth is not open too much." That's by Bellows. The next translation reads, "For the unwise man 'tis best to be mute when he comes amid the crowd, for none is aware of his lack of wit if he wastes not too many words. For he who lacks wit shall never learn through his words flow ne'er so fast." Olive Bray. And last, "The ignorant booby had best be silent when he moves among other men. No one knows what a nitwit he is until he begins to talk. No one knows less than what a nitwit is than he is when a man talks too much." W.H. Auden and P.D. Taylor. I have to admit the final translation is my favorite. Something about the plain speaking of it appeals to me. But silence is golden, particularly for idiots. That's the best way to sum up this particular verse. And sorrowfully, it's rarely the case that the people who know nothing actually refrain from offering their views on any and everything at a moment's notice and with no one actually asking them to. There's a disconnect within the mind, and it's a disconnect between understanding that there are limitations to your knowledge and how that can be irritating to people, and there's a lack of modesty with all of this. And simply filling up the air with words doesn't mean that you've done anything to improve the silence. And certainly, incoherent rambling doesn't fool anyone who actually has a few brain cells in operation. And the person who's decently well informed is not going to be taken in by the person who's trying to BS their way through a conversation. Politicians are notorious for doing this, and the internet mocks them mercilessly for it, and so they should. Because the more fools are taken seriously, the more dangerous society is in. So as long as we can all take a step back and say, I don't need to listen to this moron, and what we need to do is keep them away from positions of power and influence, well, the better off we'll be. That's what I got from this particular verse. Let me know what you thought about it, either in the comments section below, or you can come see us on Discord at Blackbird's Brew. There's a link to join in the description box below, and you would be very welcome there. If you want to comment specifically on this verse or on anything having to do with Norse paganism, if you look under the category of pantheons by culture, you'll see that at the bottom of the channel list, there's one for the Norse pantheons. So that'd probably be the best place to start the conversation. And I hope to see you there soon. But for now, bye.
Thank you.